they have been hyperventilating over what we have exposed so far as a hoax, a conspiracy, a fabrication. And that is, they created about Donald Trump and Trump-Russia collusion, even though the media knows there's no evidence to prove any of this is true after nearly 18 months.
The Russian investigation is the opposite of a hoax. And now, indictments against Russian organizations and persons have been handed up.
This is something the media refuses to accept, as constitutional law professor Alan Dershowitz is explaining. Oh, this is rough for the media to handle. Collusion is not a crime.
While the U.S. Criminal Code does not criminalize colluding per se, it is a crime to conspire with a foreign adversary to influence or undermine our election or any other government action. Special counsel prosecutors have gotten indictments against more than 20 Russians, 3 Russian companies, and several former Trump campaign members, including guilty pleas from a foreign policy advisor and a national security advisor.
Comey and his buddies and Strzok to put the fix in to save Hillary's campaign. Then they quickly started spying on the Trump campaign.
The FBI did not place a spy in the Trump campaign. That's according to several Republican lawmakers and all of the evidence seen by Fox News. No spy.
But the fact that the server in the Trump organization was tapped by the government and another wiretap took place, that's kind of scary.
Fox News knows of no evidence of any kind that the now President of the United States was surveilled at any time in any way. Full stop.
And until and unless members of the National Football League gain the respect for the flag in this country and those that have sacrificed, bled, and died fighting under that flag, I'm finished.
They're attacking the troops. They're attacking the flag, none of which they're doing. They're not doing any of that. They're upset about racial injustice in the country, and they're upset about the things that the president has said.
If you want to believe in waterboarding, all you have to do is watch somebody steal your kid and you capture the person that was assisting, and then they know where your kid is. I think most people might resort to waterboarding.
Waterboarding is torture and is not permitted under Army Field Manual guidelines. Torture is illegal under international law. The Supreme Court noted in 2004 that the United States has a historical record of regarding waterboarding as a war crime and has prosecuted individuals for such practice in the past.
Anybody like us, we're just climate deniers, but it went from literally global cooling in the next ice age to global warming, and now they just have broad climate change. And of course, they even had to, in some instances, we know they manipulated data.
Dozens of United States government scientists on climate change. They conclude climate change is real and driven almost exclusively by human activity. Climate change is happening mostly because of the fuels we burn for energy, fuels which emit greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. This was, even before today, a scientific fact.
According to reports, Obama's Justice Department, they utilized at least one informant to spy on multiple Trump campaign officials and associates during the 2016 election. And by the way, the media is lying about it.
President Trump has also claimed the feds spied on his campaign with an informant. The president calls it Spygate. Fox News can confirm it is not. Fox News knows of no evidence to support the president's claim that lawmakers from both parties say using an informant to investigate suspected ties to Russia is not spying. It's part of the normal investigative process.
And he's dragging out, by the way, the investigation. He wants to derail many pro-Trump Republicans in the midterms.
Unfounded, not based in fact or reason, with no evidence to support them, the president says, back up. The president says that Robert Mueller and his team are meddling in the midterms. There's nothing to support that claim.
Without a doubt, this summit was a tremendous success, and complete, verifiable, irreversible denuclearization of the entire Korean Peninsula is now in the works.
Well, America demanded complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization. CVID, complete, verifiable, irreversible denuclearization. There is no guarantee of that. Not even words to that effect.
All of this without any concessions from the United States, nothing.
But Kim Jong-un, he wanted the photos, the seat at the table. He wanted the legitimacy that came with the event, the handshake with America's president. And he wanted those military exercises with the Americans and the South Koreans that happen every year to stop. Kim Jong-un got it all for actually doing nothing.
Between 2009 and 2013, the chairman of Uranium One used his family foundation to make millions of dollars in donations to the Clinton Foundation before and after Hillary approved the sale of the company to Putin and Russia. And that's not all. Other Uranium One investors, guess what? They also donated millions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation.
The accusation is predicated on the charge that Secretary Clinton approved the sale. She did not. A committee of 9 evaluated the sale. The president approved the sale. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission and others had to offer permits, and none of the uranium was exported for use by the U.S. to Russia. That is Uranium One.